So the party made it back to Kraska. They've leveled up. They've got some brand new hit points to play with. And they're going to go back out. But first, we have to find out what's going on with those bandits. They seem to be getting closer to the town. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm Tristan. This is Heroes in Homebrew. Alright, so we need to find out what's going on with those pesky bandits. So I'm just going to do a simple oracle roll. Black is no, white is yes, whichever is higher. Did the bandits attack Kraska? 5. 5 over 4, no they did not. So maybe the bandits just moved out. But we do know they're the same bandits that the party came across in the jungle. So they have moved away from the hiding place of the other money, so which is a good thing. The party took some time. They took a day in the town, which I'm going to mark on the calendar here. Took a day in the town, a day of rest while they leveled up, and now they are ready to go back out there. One of the good things is, though, they kind of have an idea of where to go now. So I'm not going to roll to see if they get lost because they know this clearing area pretty well. So they're going to be able to move around without too much of a problem. Let's see if we move this over here. You guys can see where Kraska is. And I'll just mark out a couple of things. This is where the money's hidden, where they found the cabin where that had the money in it. They took the money out, spent a couple hours burying it, hiding it. And this is where they found the burial mound with all those lizard men. So that's interesting. But they are going to avoid that for now. Actually, maybe they'll come across it. Maybe they'll go across it and see if they can dive in. If there's no lizard men around, maybe they can use this as an opportunity to do a little bit of a dungeon dive closer to Kraska and make a little bit of extra gold before they go on to the city. No lost roll. They're going to automatically move into this square. I'm not going to roll for if they find anything in these hexes because I've already done that. I'll just do it in the jungle because it's possible that they miss something in the jungle. So they're going to move 2 hexes and yeah, they're going to move into this last hex. After this, they're only going to be able to move 1 hex in the jungle. They're in the jungle on a 4 to 6. There's an encounter. 4, of course there is. We're going to go to white box because I like the chart here better than OD&D. And the nice thing is I can use them pretty interchangeably without any issues. So Swamp Jungle, it's on a D10. That is a 9. Monster. Okay. Let's see. Swamp Jungle, D6. I don't like any of these. 6. Harpies. Oh, Jesus. Do they have harpies in here? I don't. Do not. Okay, so we're going to use the white box harpies. Unless it's like the giant snake, which is on the list, but not in the white, not in your creatures. That's just humans. Harpies, harpies, harpy. I'm going to roll a d4 to see how many there are. I feel like there's not going to be a lot of harpies. It's not going to be like there's a ton of them. 3. Harpies have the upper body of a human female and the lower body and wings of a vulture. Their song is a charm that draws its victims to the harpy. Saving throw applies. And the harpy's touch casts the equivalent of the charm person spell. Again, saving throw applies. Alright, so before we get to that, we're going to roll to see if the party is surprised. Surprise on a 1. They are surprised. Are the harpies surprised? 1. Both parties are surprised. So, kind of just stood there. I think there's 3 of them. The party's level 2. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going to fight. Okay, I'm going to say that the harpy's talons are effectively daggers. They're going to defend as Lightfoot. 9. There. So, you know what? It's 3 against 6. We're going to do man to man. So let's set up a grid so we can look at this. All right, so both sides are surprised. This is our battle map right here. Both sides are surprised right away. So then we're going to roll initiative again because I think the party has decided they're going to attack. So initiative for the party, 4. Initiative for the Harpies, 5. The Harpies get the attack. They're going to close in. Actually, they're going to do their song. They can only target one person at a time, but there's 3 of them, so they can target those 3 fighters right at the front, which is what they're going to do. So they're going to move closer, flying. They're going to spread out a bit. And they are going to use their song to try and charm person. So these 3, I'm going to put it out here. We're going to call this Hireling 1, Hireling 2. That's roughly how it's going to go. So this one is going to try and charm Kugliki. Kugliki is going to roll against spells. So I'm going to roll over on a d20. I'll be honest, I think it's d20. It might be 3d6, but I'm pretty sure it's d20. 18. Awesome. So, unaffected. Next, Gren. Gotta roll over 16. 19. Excellent. And lastly, Stu. 11. Okay, Stu fails. And then he has got 2 again. Okay, so he's going to be drawn to the Harpy. And then the next round, the Harpy's going to touch him. And then when the Harpy touches him, that's when the charm person takes effect and he has to roll another saving throw. They're flying. Does anybody have... Yes, she has a short bow. She has a short bow, and he is currently... Doesn't matter, he doesn't have a short bow. Sven doesn't have a short bow either. But that's fine. These 2 have short bows. So these 2 are going to move into range to attack. The cleric and the magic user are going to stand behind. The hirelings as well, I marked as having short bows, so they're going to move in as well. So the way it's going to go is ranged attack, ranged attack, ranged attack, ranged attack. He's going to stay in the back along with these ones, and he's going to take a melee attack when the Harpy flies down to touch him. Okay, so short bow, let's do our man-to-man combat. As I said, the Harpies are Lightfoot. So then a short bow for no armor at, I'll say it's definitely short range. So they need to roll a 6. So we're going to go with Kugliki first. He's a 6 to hit. That's an 8. I should mark down the hit points with the Harpies as well, shouldn't I? So top Harpy, so she hit. Top Harpy has 1, 2, 8, 10. Middle, 15. And bottom, 6, 7. So Kugliki hit, roll damage d6. That is a 4. So that's 6. Next one, in the middle there, forget who it's called, but again, they need a 6 to hit. That's a 9 that hits. 2, 13. And this guy down here, they're not engaged melee, so he can shoot. There's a 7, so that hits for 6. That one's almost dead. Oof, nice. Oops, goes down to 1. All right. Initiative once again. Now, if the party can get the initiative, this is going to be huge for them. 3, and for the Harpies, 2. The party gets the initiative. Okay. So the party can close. Actually, they should keep their distance. Party is going to stay there. Oh, I forgot to roll for him. That's okay. Kugleki misses. Next one, the middle. That is a 6 that hits. That's for 5. Brings it down to 8. Bottom, all he needs is, he just needs a hit and they're dead. 5 misses, and then the hireling at the top. Oops, that's too many dice. 1 hit, hit, hit. 6, perfect. That's a 6. Excellent. So this one is dead. Let's put a ring on there. We're going to say that means dead. Next, this one is going to attempt again to charm one of them. It's going to try and charm Kugleki this time. So Kugleki needs to roll a 16 or better. A 1. Oh. Kugleki gets pulled in. And on the next turn, they will get to try and touch and charm. This one's going to come down and charm, but because it's coming down, he said he was going to attack when it comes into melee range. So both things are going to happen at the same time. He's going to attack and they're going to touch. His melee attack misses. Harpy's going to touch him to charm person. He's a 16 or better. 11. So he is now charmed. I don't know which of these says charmed on it, but this means charmed. So I think the Harpy's going to tell him on the next turn to go and attack his friends. Unless there's something specific against the charmed person being able to do that. That's going to be charmed person. Yeah. All right. Initiative one more time. 1 for the party. 4 for the Harpies. Oh, this is not good. So the Harpy, this guy is going to move, and he is going to move there, and he is going to do a melee attack. Now they can't charm. I'm going to rule that they can't charm a second person. So he's still going to get his attack. This one is going to come down and try and charm. Kugleki needs a 16 or better to not be charmed. 10, they are charmed as well. This is not good at all. All right, they are charmed as well. So on the next turn, they're going to be sent to attack the other party. So these two need to die now, or it's game over. The magic user and the cleric don't really have any spells that are going to stop this. He's going to move out front, and these two are going to take their ranged attacks there and there. Actually, there, yeah. Okay, so this hireling at the top is going to attack the middle Harpy. This guy is going to attack the bottom one with their short bows, still at short range. So that's a 5. Top one misses. Middle one hits. Who's attacking the bottom? Only needs a 1 to kill. So it was basically an automatic death. So dead. So this charm is dropped, and they are dead. Excellent. So he's no longer there, and he is going to make his attack on that last Harpy. Actually, the Harpy is going to make a morale check. Base morale is 7. That's a 6. So they're going to hold. He's going to take his attack on it. It's a 3. It misses. So this one's still charmed. It's initiative. The party needs to win this initiative. It's a 6. And Harpy 4. Okay, the party. So there's all hands on deck. 3 We have 3 ranged attackers here. Top range attacker. Reroll that. That was cocked. That's an 8. That hits for 4. Moves it on the 4. Middle one. That's a 6. That hits for 3. Brings it down to 1. And then the last guy is going to hit. Can he do it? 8. That hits. And dead. That was a tense. This charm is dropped. Okay, so they did get experience points for that. I will deal with it later. I'm just going to write it down quickly. 360. Now, I don't know if they're in their lair or not. There we go. Let's see. Can we figure out if they're in their lair? Because if they're in their lair, then it's possible that there was treasure there. But harpies aren't in this, so let's find something that is comparative. Okay, so we're going to compare them to Medusa, which is a 75% chance that they're in their lair. So 75 or lower. 13, they were in their lair. So let's see, Medusa, type F treasure. Type F treasure. I'm just going to write this out quickly. So no copper. 10% chance of 2 to 20,000 silver. 94, so no silver. 45% chance of 1 to 12,000 gold. Oof, no gold. 20% chance of 2 to 24. 32, nothing. Any maps or magic? %35 chance of 3+1 potion and 1 scroll. $83, nothing. So there's all of that. There is nothing in the lair. That's how it is sometimes. But they get a very small amount of experience points from that combat, and that is going to be a day. That is 1 day, 1 ration. And we are on the next month. So it's January, February. So that's that. That was 1 day. Fought some harpies. Unfortunately, there was no treasure in the lair. That's how it is sometimes. So that was exciting. That came out of nowhere. I wasn't really expecting to have combat like that, but I figured why not? It's been a while since they fought something, and they pulled it out. It got a little dicey there, but it went well. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Go watch the other videos in the series. If this is your first one, go start at the beginning. It's a pretty fun campaign so far. And I'll see you next time. Save a seat for me at your table.